And that was KingdoMentality's first Gospel Zone segment, House Music Mix. And I thank you for all your calls, because now we're going to get TJ on the line. He's going to be able to answer some of these for you. Here, let's get him on. Good morning. You're on the air with the Gospel Zone. How are you today?
Good morning. How you doing, Jocelyn?
Doing well, doing well. Okay, everybody, we're going to give some applause over the air to our resident house music phenom gospel music DJs. DJ TJ is on the line with us. How are you today?
I'm fine. How you doing?
Good, good, good. We're fired up. You know, we've been dancing for the last hour. So everybody's fired up now, ready to go to church. So church started like an hour ago, and we'll continue in the car and then to the front door until everybody gets in their seats, and then there'll be the physical body of the church together.
Praise God.
So now we're so excited to have you on the show. TJ, tell us about the ministry.
The ministry is simple. It's we use our music. Sometimes the only way into people's hearts is through their headphones. So we use our music to try to get somebody trapped in the environment of hearing the gospel, and hopefully in that little bit of time, the gospel can plant a seed in your heart. Maybe it'll encourage you, you know, like, for instance, Jesus makes me happy. Just a little bit, maybe just mentioning his name to you could inspire you to want to know more about him, or, you know, just be more into Jesus, because just the song is feeding you that energy, and you want to know why. Why does Jesus make me happy? You know, so we try to make hooks, and we try to fill the word up in the lyrics, so that a person that may be hurting can be reached. And on the street level, we do street witnessing, and we witness on the internet, and we've had the opportunity to work with the Las Vegas outreach team in Las Vegas. We did some street preaching out there, and a host of other cities, Denver, Reno, of course Chicago, a few other places. And we just out there. We put ourselves out there, and we reach people one-on-one, and hopefully we can get, you know, Jesus in their hearts. And that's pretty much as simple. That's where we go.
Awesome. So now, tell us this. How did you get started doing this?
I felt the call in 1993. I started out actually doing gospel rap. I felt the Lord called me to do gospel rap, and I thought I was going to be one of the only ones. I didn't even realize there was a such thing as gospel rap. And so when I started writing my first songs, soon after I got saved, my wife had gotten a job in a Christian bookstore, and she told me, she said, "Man, they got gospel rap in here," and I didn't even know it was a genre. You know, when you first get saved, you don't realize there's a separation between secular music and Christian music.
Right.
So when I found out there were a few gospel rappers, I was really surprised. So I just, you know, that started my journey, and that was in '93. And so if you look up on the website, I do have, you know, KingdomMentality.com, roofbigger.com, and actually if you go to Reverb Nation /KingdomMentality, you can see some of the gospel rap that we have, and as well as the house music. And so, I mean, that's how we got started doing it.
So now, when you started, what was it like as a new artist in what you would think to be a new genre, talking about Jesus and rapping at the same time? Were you welcomed with open arms?
Oh, no. I won't mention the name of the churches, but there's one church in particular in Colorado in Denver that I went to them when I first felt I had to call, you know, because they would ask you, you know, if anybody feels they have any music they want to share or whatever. So I went to the pastor, and I actually rapped for him. And they just kind of pushed me to the side and said, "Oh, no, we don't really want to go in that direction." So, you know, a lot of people don't think that gospel and rap should be in the same sentence, or gospel and house should be in the same sentence. But really, I mean, you can actually say more and get something in somebody's mind quickly in a song, probably more so than you can by preaching to them, because a song traps them into the environment, and they have to hear the lyrics over and over again. You know, the way we design it, sometimes we repeat the verses, and we try to get it in them, you know. So the church didn't really accept it at first, and it was hard to do it, but thank God for YouTube and things like that, because we were able to still get it out no matter who liked it or not, you know.
Okay. So now that you've been doing this for a while, and you've had an opportunity to travel and meet new people and really change lives, most importantly, what would you say is the one thing that you've learned about the industry in gospel music?
Well, one thing I've learned is, first of all, there's a lot of people who really don't want to hear that they're living in sin. You know, but that's the main thing.
Right.
They don't want to hear that. So if you can come to them in a way that's non-threatening and can still glorify the Lord, you know, talk about a little bit of your experiences and try to encourage somebody. You know, somebody's having a hard time, somebody's having a hard day. It's really a good way to, you know, try to reach somebody's heart. And I think with the music, I've learned that a lot of people change. I mean, I've heard a lot of times people tell me, man, I just didn't realize that, you know, you could talk about Jesus in these songs and still, you know, be successful musically. I've had people tell me that many a times, as far as rap is concerned and as far as house is concerned. And it's pretty much it's such a new thing that it just wins people over because they just don't really understand what you're doing. You know,
right.
I'm focused on it when I make it, but the people that hear it, it kind of hits them out of place. They don't realize, man, what is this guy talking about? What is he doing? You can't do that. You can't talk about Jesus in the club, but you can, because most of the people that are in the club are hurting. And so I found that when people hear it, I mean, I get thousands and thousands of emails with people telling me how much the music has changed their lives, and they wish we had a gospel house church and they'd be there. You know, so it's been really encouraging, and the music has been a great journey, and we're just going to continue to move forward in doing it because I believe it's what God wants, because he's helping us keep it going.
That's awesome. So what's next for you? What's in the future?
We're just going to keep pushing out new music as much as we can. We've been reaching over in the UK and some other countries as well. You know, as far as the house scene is concerned, we've been getting contacted from a lot of people in the UK, Brazil, places like that. So hopefully soon we'll be trying to get some tours going over there, as well as Chicago area. There's a lot of people we contacted in that area to you know, get in contact with some parties that's going on down there. You know how the house scene is in Chicago.
Right.
So we're just kind of waiting to see which direction God pulls us in. But as far as we're concerned, we'll keep broadcasting from KingdoMentality.com, RoofBreaker.com. And if anybody wants to get in contact with us, they can go to those places. And we'll just keep moving forward. We'll keep street preaching. We'll keep building our crews. We'll keep putting out music. We also got new artists that we're working on. We won't mention any names like that. We also on albums that are coming out. There's a guy named Han Soul who'll be coming out, and we'll be featured on one of his songs that should be coming out here in I think this month. If not, it may be pushed up. And that's HANSOUL, Han Soul. So be looking for that. We did a remix for him. So we're just moving forward. God is blessing us.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Well, Gospel Zone listeners, you heard it here first, as you always do, because we are up on the latest in contemporary gospel music, and this is it. This is not a trend. It's not going anywhere. And house music has been around forever. Forever. Yes. It's made a few changes, but the basics are still the same. And now it's just kind of like putting peanut butter and chocolate together, gospel house music. What could be better? What could be better? Well, TJ, I want to thank you for calling in and being available to talk with us. We're going to play some more music. TJ's available in chat if you want to chat with him. But otherwise, we're going to hear a little TJ's rap. We're going to go that route, and we're going to take some more calls. But you're still listening to the Gospel Zone.